And bang, we're on. What's happening, lad?
What is up?
Back again.
Back again. Complete reselling chat this week. No football talk at all. All
None.
nothing. So,
None. We got Wednesdays for that. Wednesdays for footy talk. We get sidetracked.
Hasn't been a good weekend for footy.
That's why we fucking did footy stuff. So on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't even think we talk about it Wednesday. We'll talk about something else.
Yeah. Talk about like netball or something on Wednesday.
Netball punk club.
Yeah. Probably have more luck.
Oh, shit.
I'll quickly have a look at the chat. We've got Kara's in. What the fuck is up? Megan's in.
Megan.
Staying in your own lane. What is up, mate? Jesse. Andy, you've been told no football talk, mate.
Wednesday.
Toby, how are you, mate? Oh, everything just jumped and fucking went everywhere. Dave is in. Rack Raiders. Good morning.
What's up, Tim?
Tamara.
Tomorrow.
Drew's better half, Sarah, is in.
So,
Aussie tip rat. And Brad's better half.
yeah,
So I think I've caught up with that. So, how's the week been, fellas? Plenty of sales?
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Not this weekend. The weekend's been slow. During the week was busy, but weekend very, 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 very slow.
we've had pretty steady week, really. Look, I don't know what's happening, but a lot of our like older stuff that's just been sitting there has been selling, which is awesome because I'm like I don't want to see it there. But I haven't done anything to make it go, so I don't know if our stuff's getting like pushed out more. And you know, people talk about eBay testing like how much you can do, and then like sort of capping you at that level. Yeah, I don't know if they've sort of pushed us through that, and now they're like, oh, you can just sell whatever, because we've been keeping up with it. But we definitely feels like more sales are coming through, but we're doing a lot more listing as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, we've been pretty much same in terms of like volume. It's just a bit of more random stuff. So shirts, comic books, DVDs, jackets, literally everything, but same sort of number of sales, I guess. Yeah, it's treading along.
Yeah, I was actually the opposite to Rob. I was a little bit slowish through the week. This weekend's just gone nuts. Lots of sales this weekend. I held a sale today for just 25% off everything that was that's been listed for over 150 days, and I've cleared out a fair bit of that shit too, which has helped. So it's been good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So $5 challenge. Have we got any progress on that?
Hollywood's gone. He's given up on the $5 challenge.
Yeah.
What about you, Drew?
We sold a couple of things. We've got like $50 in our, I guess, kitty you'd call it, to spend. We didn't really get anything too crazy on the weekend that I want to really enter. I think we put a couple of DVDs and a shirt or two up. We're going out Tuesday, and I'm going to like dedicate to the day to using that $50 and getting something sweet. I'm not going to go home without anything that I can fill up that $50 with, and then get the ball rolling. I want to get to that $200 mark. There's so many people at $200 already.
Yeah. It's crazy, really. We got one item on the weekend I think we'll be able to put in it. Nice pair of like those Keen sort of waterproof like sandals, like those reef type shoes. Picked them up for $8 and they should sell for about 50, and they're like brand new almost. So I'll probably chuck them in. A couple good items on the weekend, but probably not a lot for the $5 challenge, I think.
You moved that Lego yet, Rob?
There's some watches, but it's still sitting there. I'm going to have to lower the price and do a bit of a Lego sale because it's not moving. But I was still happy with my choice of what I first chose. As soon as look out, because as soon as I fucking sell that, I don't care if I get $50 now. Like that's going on some bulk deal. I'm going to get some bulk deal.
There's been a few of those. Testing out the old spreadsheet, I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm going to give the spreadsheet a challenge and see what I can do.
Might ban him, I think.
Yeah, keeping everyone on their toes in the admin, that's for sure. I see Toby was with all the VHS. That would have been fun to go through.
I think he was just testing out Frank. I think they got a bit of a friendly rivalry going with the data stuff, and I think he's like, you know what, I'm going to test Frank's resolve out on this and see if I can screw him over.
Yeah. I'm still cruising all right with it. I've flipped a couple of those dinosaurs now that I got from Kmart. So one of them was $85 and another one $75. So that was a bit of fun to throw a bit of RA in there. So I've got 3 items on the go now. That Catmandu jacket's still sitting there. I think it's now my most watched item in my store, but it won't move. I've been sending offers. I've got it listed a fair bit below price to move it, but people just keep watching it. So that I picked up a pair of Dragon jeans, so I knocked off a bingo item this week. So I chucked that in as well. They were $7 and brand new pair of Wranglers, so I've thrown them in the challenge as well. So throwing out some offers on them and just trying to get that kitty up there a bit. So.
Dragon jeans are awesome, like such a good find.
First time for me.
Yeah.
Never seen them, eh? Never. Not once.
Never seen them. No.
They're few and far between, but when you find them, tween, can't speak. No, it's normal. It's normal.
Just check the chat. Zach's in.
Exactly.
Giving a sausage salute. We're flipping good stuff. Michaela, some of our teams won, yeah.
No one won this week. There was no winners. No winners.
Yeah.
Oh, they won.
You cannot claim a win when you verse Fremantle. There.
Wait till we play your Muppets. No footy talk. We said no footy talk. Keep going.
No footy talk. Michaela wasn't here when we mentioned that, so
Yeah.
the benefit of the doubt. Drew got a sale last night.
Yeah, she grabbed one of the shirts off us. It's pretty nice of her.
Nice. I think that's about Justin's profile pic.
Sales are poo, but hardly been listing. It seems a bit of
a lot of stock Cara does, so she should get onto those listings.
Listed 38. Good effort.
VHSs that he picked up.
Yeah. Riley, how you going? Irish Picker of Perth.
Yeah.
What's up?
Zach doesn't like the $5 challenge.
He's thrown in the towel already.
Early days.
Can't you just take everything and then just film yourself putting $5 under the door and be like, it's $5?
That one. You're encouraging bad behavior here, Drew.
You're supposed to be the nice guy on this.
Yeah, right.
Stream.
Missed the memo this week.
Maddie's in. Maddie, we have already said we're not talking.
Far out.
We've been lucky every time a live starts, he sells something. Just sold a Disney debit, $200.
$200? What?
That's nice.
I hope that was a challenge item, Maddie.
It's something that I sold yesterday, and this does relate to football, but I sold Adelaide Crows 1998 long sleeve polo for $149.
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding? Like, I priced it higher, expecting offers of 100, and someone bought it for full asking. I was like, okay then.
Yeah, that's there is a high demand for that stuff, and people just don't realize sometimes when you see that shit, you got to get it, especially the older stuff. Working through listing my huge book haul.
Yeah, I think she sent me some photos. I think she ended up getting like 500 plus books or something. They're all like fill a bag for $5. So she submitted one bag to the $5 challenge, and she's like, "Oh, I got all these other ones as well." I was like, "Wow, that's that's pretty crazy." There's cool stuff in there. Megan
is keeping you busy as well, then.
Yeah, I know, right? Everyone's testing out the old spreadsheet.
I'm kind of enjoying seeing all these bulk deals come in and just knowing how hard you're all working.
You should have kept it at one item at a time. One item at a time.
It's fun, and like I will say that Frank and Cara have been doing a lot of work on the back end as well. Frank's been updating it, flat out, adding new features in all the time. So it's good to have those guys on board, but definitely testing out the Resolve, I can tell you.
I have a suggestion, by the way. If Frank's watching, or you can pass it on to Frank, is there a way we can, or you guys can freeze the top few rows so the the titles of the columns stay there as you scroll down through your names potentially?
I'm sure he could. It doesn't work exactly the same as Excel, unfortunately. It's a little bit different.
Okay.
But if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Frank. So I'll hit him up.
All right.
Do you guys keep a look out for vintage wooden rackets? I found one today for $5 out the door. I assume you mean like tennis rackets and badminton and squash and all that sort of stuff. I don't think there's really a market for it. That's going to be the problem, finding a buyer.
I think there's specific ones and specific types that do sell. Like this, I don't know the market well enough to understand it, but I have seen people that do sell them. It's just you have to know exactly what you're looking at. It'd be like your footy jumps, Brad. Like if you know the market well, you can do well in it, but it'd take you a lot to learn it, I think.
Yeah. It'd be very unique. I couldn't imagine too many buyers out there.
You guys ever bought like golf clubs or anything like that?
No, I haven't. I've never seen it. I would, because I do know a little bit, but I've never seen nothing really good.
I found one thrift store I was going to buy it because comps were looking awesome on it. I think it was like $15 and it was going to sell for 120. It was like a driver, a big Bertha or something. It was like a current model. And I took up the counter because I didn't want to carry it around, and then I forgot to pick it up on the way out. So that was my one and only chance to get a good one. We lost Rob. Rob's gone off thrifting to find some more $5 items. I reckon he's trying to
I don't know.
make some deals.
Maybe that troll got him.
How would you post a golf club? That's like that.
They would be hard, wouldn't they? Because I think they're over the length you can potentially send with Ozpost, depending on the size, obviously. But
Just local flip or something.
Yeah. But you had some internet problems, Hollywood.
Yeah, it was playing up. The internet was playing up. It kept on freezing on me. So I just quickly did a little refresh. Am I freezing still?
No, you're a bit better now.
You're not freezing. You're a bit out of sync for me, but
second or two behind.
You'll probably catch up. 90s footy shirts and caps are going off. Yes, something I sort of sell a lot of, and they never had an issue with that. Matty, not for a challenge item. That's a bit disappointing. Just trying to catch up with this chat. It's just going nuts. Currently working on a deal for 2 tapes for £5.
Matty, you'd be on my shit list if that happened, I can tell you.
Do it, Matty.
No, Matty's a good bloke. I like what Matty's doing.
I think because it opens up to people using whatever they find around the house and donating $5.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. And if you're going to sort of get stuff for free and whatnot, I suppose there's so much stuff you got around the house that can be worth good dollars that you get rid of it, and especially everyone doing house thrifts of late.
Yeah. And then you got 400 items on the run on your list as well. I think it'd be a cool challenge to do that for sure, like a $0 start. But I think for this one, it's just keep it pretty simple and keep building.
And it keeps you with the $5. Everyone starts with the same thing. Everyone has different shit laying around their house. Some people are collectors or ex-collectors of things that are very valuable, so it gives you a slight advantage. So tough. Old tennis rackets are good. You got to sell them in the right place. There you go. I don't deal in that. So
never thought of looking before.
Market for vintage rackets. Yeah, right. Straightening frame. Yeah, I did know there was a market for that, but I didn't realise vintage rackets. Golf clubs usually beat the shit. Yeah. Putters are the best for reselling.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Makes sense. Probably putters and drivers. Makes sense.
Doesn't really matter what I use. I'm a shit with all of them, so might as well give me a stick.
Thrifting Oz style.
Letting Oz style. I tried.
Too many syllables.
Yeah. Not good. So what's the plan for this week, boys? Sourcing? Working? What are we doing?
We've got, I'm working during the week. Obviously, Jazz will probably head out. I've still got a fair bit of the money left over to spend on some challenge items, so probably send her out. We're getting a couch delivered this week, just a little bit off topic, but that'd be nice. We've been waiting, almost 14 weeks now, because we ordered it before all this COVID stuff happened, and obviously it's a couple-month wait anyway. So that'll be nice. And then obviously we'll probably head out again on next weekend, but in the meantime, just the standard sort of stuff, a couple videos.
Rob,
have you got a public holiday tomorrow, by any chance?
Get that.
I don't have a public holiday tomorrow.
So you're just trying to rub it in again, mate.
No. I might go sourcing one of the days after work this week because I'm working 6 till 3, so I'll have that couple of hours after work to have a little look. But I don't know if I will or not because I've got a lot from the last couple of weeks anyway. But I'm going to have a week off going to the thrift stores. Like this weekend, I'm not going to go to thrift stores. I've got heaps of shit that I've brought the last 2 weeks that I haven't even listed or haven't even done fucking videos for and all that because I've been too busy playing video games and watching footy. So I need to catch up. I've been I isolated myself a little bit with the footy starting, and but I'll get back into it properly. But still selling.
Plan for us, not much. Tomorrow, pretty just listing and taking photos all day. Got a bit of death pile starting to accumulate again. Got a bit of tub action going on, and when I got 2 tubs full, I get a bit stressed out. So I'll list that all. I'll draft it all and take photos and stuff of that stuff tomorrow. Tuesday, we both have the day off together, so do a full day of sourcing. Try and get some items for this $5 thrift challenge. And then the rest of the week, just cruise and chip away at the stuff we pick up on Tuesday, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm going to go out sourcing tomorrow. Try and get a couple more items for the challenge. Hopefully, I'm going to go back up Melbourne way and have a look up there and poke around. Hopefully, a couple more of them have opened up now. A heap opened up back in my hometown last week, so I sort of cleaned them out Thursday, which was good. So, yeah, I might do a trip up to Melbourne. And then, probably just a bit of listing that night. So, and then that'll be my week done. I swing back on the day shift this week, which is fucking awesome because I had another night shift, I'm telling you. It's a killer. So, it'll be good. Samson's in. How are you, mate?
Sam?
So
he had a good video up last week. I don't know if you boys seen it about ways to get banned on eBay. Some of them I wasn't even aware of. And how you can get instant strikes and that. That was actually a good watch. So
He does some good stuff, Sam. Definitely.
yeah, he does. I've been watching a lot of his stuff lately. Actually, it's been good. Leanne's in.
Hey, Leanne.
what's up?
Just clicked over 1,000 on Instagram. If you haven't followed her already, get over and give her a follow.
Oh yeah.
Now this chat has just jumped and I've lost everything.
It's like really bad for that. Like you'll be going fine, and the next one's like,
Yeah. What are we drinking? So I ran out of stuff. I ran out of beers. I didn't realise. I've been on nights and I didn't realise it's pretty rare my fridge is actually fully empty. I've got no beer, so I'm actually on the lolly water. That's all that was there.
Oh, I love him. I fucking love him.
By the end of the stream, I'm going to be like me tits.
I love him. Sugar.
just like back when we were
Yeah,
16.
I did a 12-hour night shift. I've had about 2 hours sleep, bit of packing. My team getting flogged in the footy, so I was all fired up and just necking them. So
Yeah.
I might be in strife later, boys. So if I drop, you'll have to take over for me.
There's better ways to go. There's better ways to go. I'm just going to say that.
We cleaned out Lucy's room today. So off to donate tomorrow. Quick look at the op shop. Good stuff, mate. I hope you find some gems. Say hello to Leanne. Think I have caught up. Give me a bell if you're in town. I will do that, Matty. Still think I'm going to be a bit far away from you, but we could meet halfway. Could be a goer. Holy water.
Yeah. The lolly.
It goes all right, they go. I call it
Lolly.
I feel like I have one sip and they disappear. I'm trying to go a bit easier on them, but they're not bad. That's the orange. I just knocked an orange on the head. I just had before that a guava. That went all right. I can't remember the first flavour I had. So yeah, no, I don't mind the old cruiser. I haven't had one for a while, but
was that the box of 10 for $35?
yeah.
Get them now and then. They're pretty fucking good.
It's pretty rare I do. We used to a few of us boys would go up the beach over New Year's and stuff, and we'd be drinking beer all the time, and you just get sick of beer. When you're drinking it all day long, you're at the beach, it's hot, you need a smashy. You need something to smash down. And so we'd just chuck in and buy a box of cruisers. And as I said, we'd call them smashies, and then you just get on them. You'd have a couple each, you'd smash them, get you back up and going, and then you're back on the beers. They were good fun, especially in the summer. So I haven't had them for a while, but I'll get on them.
The red ones, you can only have one of the red ones. The red ones are fucking. You feel like you're just drinking sugar. It just tastes like sugar.
Definitely had my fair share of them over the years. Not recently, but back in the day, I used to smash them pretty hard. Because they are so you can just smash them, and like you said, with beer, you have between 6 and 10, you feel full, and you just can't drink anymore.
Yeah, because they're a standard drink. They're 4.6, so it's not like you think they're almost like soft drink. They go down so easy, but it's like drinking beer, but you're drinking fucking heaps quicker. Cruises remind me of being 15 and rolling around in my own vomit. You sound like you lived the high life at 15, because at 15 I was sucking out of a goon bag and sleeping on it. So,
Yeah, pretty Lexia was the only option, really.
yeah. Lexia goon bag or the passion pop.
She's got some good stories, Tara. She's got some good ones.
Did you ever put the goon bag on the old clothesline and play Goon of Fortune?
Yeah.
Try playing that. We used to play that in Australia Day. And it was 40 degrees. So the bloody goon bag was sitting up there for a few hours before you started playing. So you end up drinking 40-degree freaking crappest bloody wine you've ever tasted in life. It was horrible.
Oh, yeah.
No, we'd all stand in one big circle and you fucking spin that clothesline. If it lands on you, you got to do a big skull out of the goon of Fortune.
Something must have happened, because see how internet just shit, or has it stopped working again and back? So I don't know what happened there. But anyway.
Troll? Maybe troll?
Fucking troll.
I thought the troll got you before, Robbie. I thought,
dragged him out by his feet.
He's lurking around. He's scrubbing the toilet bowl at the moment, but he might come back out later on.
He's been missing a little bit lately. He hasn't.
He has been missing. I've got him going to work, but don't be surprised if he pops up.
Keep an eye out.
He freaked a few people out, the old troll.
He has freaked a few people out.
Yeah.
The dog wants to fucking kill him.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I managed to take over my stream for a few seconds there one night, and a few spooked by that.
Poor Alice is waiting for redemption. Fuck.
I reckon if you put the troll head on and your bloody electric tights, she'd go nuts.
She'd be fucking dead. No, she barks like crazy at that fucking troll's head. She hates it. She knows it's evil.
I played on a clothesline that was on a slope. The girl down the bottom of the slope never figured out what the bag kept.
Is she blonde by any chance?
Send her to a fucking physics lesson. Jesus.
Yeah. I just want to know, Matty, did you get lucky that night? Just out of curiosity.
I'd say
Gross
so.
one. It's so gross.
Oh. Good.
Are we the only people that call it goon?
Oh, probably. Sounds like an Aussie thing.
There you go. Goon, possum piss, same thing, whatever you want to call it. Very good. Yeah.
Paddock pillow.
We have Buckfast over here. Buckfast.
Ah.
Never heard of that
You know
one.
what does that to me is Jaeger. Like if you drink too much Jaeger,
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Jaeger.
Jagerbomb.
I'm still trying to work out what Buckfast is. My wife says a Buckfast, but that's about all I know about that. So,
We used to just get gigantic fucking Slurpees, like drink like a quarter of them, and then just fill the rest with like 700 ml of Goon and just drink that on the way to a party. It was the best.
It's the Aussie way. It's the Aussie way.
great dad chat the other night.
Yeah, it was awesome. You guys haven't seen that, head back and watch that because that was an awesome chat.
Yeah, no, it was really good fun. Really good blokes on there. It was good. It was actually the first time I've shared a stream with Zach, so I talked to Zach quite a bit. Really great guy, and yeah, it was really cool to share a stream with him. And he sort of opened up on a few things, which was good to hear. So it was good, and yeah, Frank was on there as well. Dougie joined in, so sort of a lot of people probably don't know. Dougie keeps pretty quiet on the YouTube, but he's a good fellow. And Matty joined in too. So
it was good.
It was good to just sort of share our experiences and something different. So I think we'll do it again. We'll do it again at some point.
I think there's definitely something in that. Like seeing you guys like talk with each other. Like you see a lot of reselling mums talk about their lives and stuff, but it's very rare you hear it from the other side. And I think you guys sort of like, you bounced off each other, you open up about the struggles of being a dad and a reseller and working as well, which a lot of you guys do. So I got massive respect for you guys. I couldn't do it. No way at all. I'm just not geared that way. So congrats to you guys for doing so well with it. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's what you got to do, I suppose. It's and as I keep reselling as a hobby, that's how I treat it. I enjoy it, and it's a hobby that I can do that provides for my family. So win-win. And like something we touched on was time management, things like that. Trying to manage around them things, and that's what sort of it was all about for us to feed off each other. But not only that, people can just see us talking some shit together, and anyone that's an up-and-coming father or mother as well. I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it? You're a parent. But people that are upcoming resellers with kids or other way around, a reseller with kids incoming, they might have got some ideas or hopefully they got something out of it. So, it was good. Really good to chat with those guys. Buckfast is a really syrupy tonic wine.
Oh.
Shit.
Like that. Like port or I don't know.
Sounds weird, right? Oh.
Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Just finished work. You can put your feet up now and have a frothy, mate.
Yeah.
Hope you didn't work too hard. She was blonde and a hell of a drinker. Could outdrink the boys. There you go. No luck. I go for conscious girls who are in control.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Right. Next generation.
So how many more games you got through, Brad?
Well, I couldn't tell you a number. I know Jazz has been listening pretty hard. I drafted some today. We did some Sega games today, which was cool. There was some nice ones in there. But I've still got like at least 2 pallets there. So it's going to be a long road, I think. I bought some stuff to do some repairs on some stuff. So I might do a bit of a video on that, I think.
And how many did you find out of all that lot that you've just listed that you're going to keep?
I've still only put 2 things aside. I've still only done 2. So I've been very good, very good. I think Jazz has been worried the collection might blow out a little bit. But like I said, I've got most of the stuff I really want. So now it's sort of like the real rare stuff that it's hard to find that isn't really a couple hundred, do you reckon?
It's crazy, man.
So good. And the thrill of going through it, though, is the fun part, isn't it?
it's good fun. Like I enjoy it. Just like picking up a game, be like, I remember playing that. You know, like at my friend's house, or yeah, the nostalgia behind that stuff is the best part. I think. Yeah, good fun, but yeah,
That's the beauty when we buy, like when I get videos and when we get toys and when we get when I get wrestling stuff for myself, and when you get bulk lots of deals of all stuff that we're all into and all that. When you go through it all, it's just takes you back. It's just the best. It's just the best.
It definitely helps when you buy something you're like fond of as well. Like, you know, Brad's always buying like, you know, jerseys and stuff that he knows well and he enjoys. Like, if you can find enjoyment in working in a way, you've cracked the code of life, haven't you? Like, we all work, you know, full-time jobs to an extent, and you know, that can struggle. If you can make money while doing something you love, then you're pretty lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. The other morning, Drew, morning stream, something different.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a regular?
I wasn't a fan of it, It was fun. It was more of just an experiment to see how we felt in the morning and who turned up and, pardon me, stuff like that. But yeah, I probably won't be doing it again, to be honest. But yeah, something different. Definitely got the juices flowing and the excitement for the day going. I don't know how Rob used to do it so early.
Yeah.
I stopped doing it because... So yours was at 6 a.m. for me, so I was in bed until friggin' like 9 o'clock, and I've been having sleep-ins lately because I've been staying up until like on Fridays now till like 1 a.m. So yours was at 6 a.m. for me. I was doing them at 8 a.m. and to get up again, it just felt like another day of getting up and, you know, setting up and going for work. So I don't know. Now and then I'll do them, but not every week because fuck, that was hard getting up, and it does motivate you a little bit before you go out. That is true, but damn, it's
I struggle to make it
an hour out of it. Like even half an hour was just like fuck. Like I need to let this caffeine like hit me first before I get going. But yeah, fun little experiment.
Yeah, that's sort of the state that I'm in now, kind of thing. Because this is early morning for me. Usually getting up to go to work. I'm supposed to be at work right now. I take the Sundays annual leave. It helped through COVID, but I kind of enjoyed breaking up that weekend. So
yeah,
it means I can come and hang out with you boys for an hour or so. Cool. Michael, saw my first PSP game today out of that lot. To be honest, they suck, cheap, not that.
Yeah, the PSP ones.
Went in on that deal, isn't he?
Yeah,
right?
so Michael took all the PS1, PS2, and a box of PSP games that were there. And he was the sort of one that put us onto it initially. So he helped us all the way through. And we ended up getting one box of PSP as well. Like there was only 2 boxes, I think, which they're not an overly like well like followed console. So we've been lotting a lot of those up and just doing for $10, $15 each. So yeah, I definitely understand on the PSP stuff. But then he's got PS1 games that he's selling for $60 as well. So when you do deals like that, you get good and you get bad. You just got to try and make the best of it for sure.
Yeah. Local op shop has some Sega games, but not sure on the price or the games. My advice on that, definitely do your comps because I just recently bought some and I'm not going to make money on. So
yeah, there's so many like shovelware games as people call them in those sorts of consoles, and unless you're getting them cheap or you're getting a lot of good stuff when you buy it, like, yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah. There's a bit of footy talk going on in there. We're not talking footy this week, people. We're all pretty sour up here when it comes to footy. Still footy talk. PSP games are easy to download for free. There you go.
There you go.
Final Fantasy on PSP was good. I never had a PSP.
Yeah, we sold 2 Final Fantasy games for $75, so you can get some good ones on there.
Yeah. Keep your eyes out for that one. I haven't even honestly seen much in the way of PSP games.
No, you don't see them a lot.
Nah. This team lost by the most has to be.
But there's no footy talk on this stream. I don't know why those people keep bringing it up. I mean,
that's right. We'll save that question for Wednesday because I think we should do that shot.
I don't actually know where my team's at the minute, and I don't care because last I looked, it wasn't good.
I might have a sneaky.
Yeah, I want to have a little look too.
Well, I can see the corner of my eye. My phone just keeps lighting up. Like,
Yeah, you're not going to like it.
Nah, look at this. I have
All your
shit.
mates hanging shit on you.
Yeah, I have shit friends. A couple of boys from work are St Kilda. So anyway,
That's
how do
Oh yeah, I'll stop talking about it because it's footy.
yeah, how do we go on that? Speaking of dog shit, you got any dog shit, Brad?
Dog shit. Oh, we had one lady who bought an Aaron Williams jacket off us that was there was some problems with it, which we took really good photos of and listed in the title like you do, like defected, or I think this one actually had like some nail polish on it or something, like on the bottom right corner. And she got it and she's like, oh, the belt's missing. There was no belt to start with. Like the photo showed that. So I don't know. And then she's like, oh, and I need to go get this nail polish removed. And we're like, well, that was part of the listing. Like that's why it was so cheap. I think we sold it for like $60, whereas if it didn't have that, it probably would have been like $100 jacket. And she's like back and forth a little bit, and she kept messing us. And in the end, we just gave her $15 to get it dry cleaned or whatever. But the thing with that is, like, we listed it cheap because of those defects. So we'd already factored that into the sale. It was very well photographed, all the issues. It was in the title description. So that's my dog shit of the week. We had to give someone $15 back. It's essentially like negative feedback extortion, where they're like, oh, I'm not overly happy. Like, it's like, well, that's why you got it so cheap. And it was listed. So now you're just trying to like get money out of us because, you know, if we don't, you can leave us negative feedback. Like that's essentially what the deal was. So it's not overly dog shit because it's only $15, but it's still annoying. Like, especially when you're very clear in your listing about the quality of the item and, you know, what conditions it's in. Like we're very cautious of how we list that sort of stuff. There you go. Jazz says she said she didn't want us to do anything, but kept sending us messages till we offered her money. Yeah, so it's just like continual, like, yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was a really weird situation. So yeah, bit of dog shit, nothing crazy, but
What a dick. Exactly,
Yeah.
Cara. What a dick.
annoying, like when you put effort in to make sure people are aware of the condition and they still aren't happy. Like,
Yeah. Zach, I'm not even going to put your comment up, mate, because I don't like it. Rob, any dog shit?
I had a dog shit that dried up and then it was easy to pick up. So I had I've never had anyone say, I don't know about you. Not once in this last couple of years have anyone ever paid and it says it's by PayPal check. Have you ever had anything as PayPal check? And I thought that means that it's paid for. So I sent the fucking thing, didn't I? So I fucking sent it. It was only a $10 video, but I still sent it. And I put the tracking in, but then it kept on coming up as not paid, not paid. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then this fucking asshole 3 days later fucking sends me a message saying, sorry, mate, I'm not going to be able to pay for it. Did the old excuse of I've lost my job and all that. And I said, sorry, mate, I've already sent it. I didn't know about this check thing. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck that is. And I said, your payment that you put in is bounced. I said, you need to send it back to me again. He goes, oh, it's going to be 2 more days then. I can't really afford it. It's going to be 2 more days. 2 hours later, he fucking sent me a PayPal payment and paid for it. So I picked up that dry dog shit. I picked up the dry dog shit. I handed it all off. But there's a little lesson to be learned. I don't know if any of you can talk about that because it's something I have no idea about this PayPal check thing. And that's a new one to me. But dog shit picked up and put in the bin.
We got nothing to report at all. No dog shit at all. Positive feedbacks across the board. No complaints. Cruisy sales could be better, but no shitty customers or no shitty returns or anything. So nothing to report this week.
those
Dog shit free.
boy, 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Just touching on those e-check things, like we've had probably 2 or 3, I reckon, and you just wait for them to clear. So they'll come up and it will say like paid by e-check PayPal or something like that. And essentially it's it's like they paid for it, but they didn't have money in their account. So PayPal's like charged it to their card or whatever other form of payment, and it hasn't cleared. So it's like it's sort of sitting in limbo until it clears. Usually takes like 4 or 5 days sometimes. Yeah, see, Rack Rate is saying when they pay by a bank account rather than credit card. Yeah, so it charges it to that, and then it just sits there, and then eventually it will clear if it clears. So you don't have to send it if that happens because you haven't really got payment. It's just like, like Chad's saying, payment initiated. So just sit on it if you see that come up until it actually clears, because it can get you into some trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first one.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I was like, "What is this? Like, what do you mean?"
Yeah.
Like,
I fucking sent it. I was like, "Fucking yeah, that's payment."
The first time I had that payment initiated wasn't from an e-check. Now, this is one that is pretty unique, but if anyone gets in the same situation, it fucking fried my head. So what I'd done, when I first set up eBay back in 2007, I had a different email that was kind of one of those loser emails that you set up as a fucking teenager. And I ran with that for a few years, but then I updated to a more professional email address and all that sort of stuff. I changed my email address for PayPal, but the email address was different on eBay. So when they're trying to send me money, it just kept saying payment initiated, and it took me a while to work that out. So anyone that paid me came up with the same thing, payment initiated. So if the emails don't actually match up on PayPal and eBay, then the same thing will happen, which is when I look back on it, I thought, well, that's pretty fucking obvious. But when you sort of change it over, you think it's just going to naturally do that, but it doesn't. So if you ever get in that situation, because I have seen people in the Australian Resellers group on Facebook saying the same thing, they had the same problem, and I actually messaged them, and it ended up being the exact same thing that happened. So that's one thing. If you ever change your email address. Mikhail literally had to dog shit on his porch.
Yeah, Mikhail did. Yeah. Then
Sent a photo.
Yeah, he sent us photo to Cara when we were talking to her yesterday. He's big dog, or what they call poo jogger or something. I don't know, but yeah, it was an impressive one.
And Mikhail didn't have a few frothies after watching the Blue Baggers, did he? And go out and do it himself. They dished up a pretty dog shit performance too in the end. They looked good, but look, Mum, I'm dog shit free.
That's a good thing about your handle, Drew, is you can pretty much change it to whatever you want, and it works.
Yeah. Michael had some dropkick, accept an offer for 110 on Pokemon Platinum for DS, and less than 5 minutes later asked me to cancel because apparently he pressed the wrong button. Yeah.
Gotta love those.
Yeah, I did. Luckily for us, with Shopify, they won't mark it as fulfilled until the payment has actually been received. I'm not on Shopify. Do you boys use Shopify?
No, I haven't used it. I think there's some advantages to Shopify, but you gotta have a pretty good strategy to drive traffic there. So yeah, I haven't looked into it properly.
Yeah,
we have tried it. We have tried to link it to like Facebook and Instagram. We're just not at that level and don't have that much inventory or new inventory sort of rolling through to make it worthwhile at this point.
Yeah,
maybe in 12 months when we have 3 times the amount of stuff coming in, but at the moment it's not really worthwhile. But yeah, good platform for sure if you've got the stock.
I've honestly never even looked at it. I only looked at Depop for the first time like last week. I haven't even experimented with that yet. So eBay and Facebook's probably enough for me at the minute.
I like Depop as a platform, but we just haven't spent enough time on it to make any sales there. So it's a cool platform, eh?
You don't want to get caught up on too many platforms selling on, because you're just going to lose. If you're working as well full time, you're just going to end up fucking with your own head.
I think that's my biggest problem. Yeah.
I think if you're a full timer, it's definitely, you got to, as I say, dip your dick in every avenue. But
hell yeah.
As a part timer, you probably got to like 1 or 2 put a fair bit of focus into, and I mean, if you can manage it, good. But for me personally, I don't think I struggle to keep up with Facebook and eBay myself. So, return pair of G Stars. I type size.
That's annoying.
Oh.
It's only one key away.
What was everyone's first ever email address? I still remember.
Well, you don't want to know.
I don't remember mine.
I still use mine.
Rob would like mine.
I can't actually remember. Mine was shit. It was really shit. It was something to do with the Western Bulldogs too. I can't remember something. Yeah, I can't remember that.
Was it well, you wouldn't have been around back then, but I was going to say you probably was like I love Bontempelli at hotmail.com or something.
He probably wasn't even a sprog in his daddy's ball bag back then. So, yeah, it would have been something probably more along the lines of Scotty West or Chris Grant.
Shit.
It was definitely Bulldogs related. I was a bit obsessed back then. I still am, but I was worse then. So, but I can't remember exactly. Rob, you
there's a couple good ones.
still using? Chartered Doggy. No, it wasn't that. I can't remember now.
Mine was my surname's Trot, so and I loved Scotty Too Hottie at the time, so it was Trotty Too Hottie.
Oh, yes, that is the best.
Wow.
Next week,
At least it wasn't like
you're putting Trotty Too Hottie where your name is.
at least it wasn't like hot to trot or like I've got the trots or something like that. If you could have went good to that one.
Too many options.
Did the worm.
That's gold.
Ride the Peace Train. 11.
Okay.
The only other one I had, I've still used my first one. The only other one I had was freaking 2 Girls 1 Cup at Gmail. Got rid of that one.
No. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm imagining there was probably a bit of spam mail going around in that one.
Well, you had to use numbers. So I had 2 and then Girls 1 Cup.
That's shocking. That's shocking.
It's a love story.
It's not.
If you haven't seen it, definitely
Don't.
go to Google and look it up. It's not good.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge, everyone.
You'll be brave. You'll be brave. Fat Rat Chat.
Wow.
Hey, Rob, that ET jumper looked pretty crusty, bro. Probably would have left it too.
Yeah, a lot of people said they would have fucking taken it, and now I fucking look back. I wish I kind of took it.
I wanted to see the tag better. Like it was sort of hard to tell what tag it was on and what year it was from. Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have just flipped past it, to be honest.
You couldn't see a year on the tag. That's why I left it. So it was pretty cool. If it was in my size, I would have grabbed it for fucking the $4 or whatever it was.
Oh, check out Jazz's comment. Yeah, what? Wow. 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 Well, let's just put it this way. At least it was at a university and not a normal school, because that would have been a whole different story.
Original was Freak Girl, and Shane's was Gary Ablett.
Oh.
Kelly drink.
Yeah.
Nintendo hoodie was sweet.
PlayStation, wasn't it?
PlayStation, yeah. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
The date on that? Was it original or was it
original one? Yeah, well, it says on the tag it's original. So
does it have a date on that?
It doesn't have a date. That's the fucking problem. But I looked them up, and it looks like it's back from when it first started. So on the show and tell that I've just filmed and just fucking finally edited, I do a close-up on the tag so you guys can see the tag.
The sleeve. The sleeve, like how it had the PlayStation on it, was really cool.
That looked really cool as well. I'm spewing it's not a bigger size, though. But that Stone Cold shirt, I'm spewing it had holes in it.
Still sweet, though. Still sell.
It was still sell.
How big was it? I'm surprised you're not keeping it.
I think it was. Nah, I said to Drew, I got to double check. It's either medium or large. So if it was extra large, I'd fucking wear it. But it was either medium or large, one of the two.
I think we are caught up with the chart. So I've picked up the Stone Cold shirt. Yeah, for sure.
Anything Stone Cold sells, even if it's a little bit wrecked. So Stone Cold is the man. And the Rock. Fuck, always pick up the Rock stuff as well.
Yeah. See, Matty, thanks for dropping in, mate.
See you, mate.
I will message you, Matt. We might be able to organise something tomorrow. That'd be cool.
Matty.
Maybe a little dual ride-along video with Matty. That'd be good fun.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Right. Yeah, I've got a couple of those planned, actually. A couple of Melbourners. So I'll keep you posted when that actually happens. But I've spoken to a few people now, so
it's it's good to meet up with people that like do the same thing you do, because like you ask each other questions and you bounce ideas off each other, because you talk over the internet, but you know it's different when you're face to face. Like we went out with Kira from Pickers Junction and Cara on the weekend, and did a ride along and that, and like it's just good to interact with different people and sort of get different ideas and ask different questions, because everyone knows something different. So
yeah, that's right. It'd be awesome. Just like you said, the knowledge. It's just what you could sort of bounce off someone else rather than taking a photo, messaging them, getting a response a couple of hours later.
Yeah.
Just sort of feed from each other.
Frank hit me up. He wants to go out thrifting, but I'm scared he'll fucking. I've never thrifted with anyone else before. I don't want people fucking getting good stuff at the store that I go to.
The thing is, like, we sort of like when we first met Cara, obviously Cara does a lot of women's stuff, but there are sections we cross over. But the thing is, like, if I find something that I know is cool and I don't really like, I don't sell it. Like, I'll show Cara and be like, "Is this something that you would like?" And vice versa. Like, there might be stuff that you and Frank might find a really awesome VHS that you sell, and you might find something awesome that he sells, and you kind of develop a bit of like a relationship where you're like, you know, is this something you want? Is this something I want? And we've even traded stuff before because
I'm going to take you to a hidden gem I like to go to every like 3 months or every 2 months. I always wait till they restock, but the place where I found that first Tommy Bahama from Your Mama shirt. So one of my favorite little stores. I don't think he knows that fucking store, so I think I'm going to take him to that store.
Yeah, it's, I just think, just even if they did get the good shit, if you're with another reseller, just the knowledge you're going to learn off them is worth more than the shit you would have picked up that day. Because you're going out, we're in op shops every week, so you're going to pick up good shit regardless. At the end of the day, if they get something good, you get something good. Sweet. I think the knowledge is
it's
outweighs the $30 you might have made off a t-shirt you're going to pick up. So
100%.
Hope Frank likes Macca's, because at the end of the thrift we got to get Macca's.
That'd be a good vid. I hope you guys do it. That'd be really cool.
Goldberg and Sting were Michael's favorite.
Goldberg, fucking legend, man.
Who is everyone's favorite wrestler?
Just don't watch Goldberg versus Undertaker.
What's everyone's favorite
wrestler? I was never like super into it, but I was always a fan of the Undertaker. Like, I just thought he was just like the loosest cat. Like, I was just like, this bloke is just fucked. But like I didn't know a heap of them, but I always liked the Undertaker. I think it was probably my favorite.
So good. I don't even need to tell you. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, all them. You know it, but you can't go past a good Shawn Michaels Undertaker fucking match as well. So, and The Rock and Stone Cold. Fuck, I don't even.
Too many.
I played fucking 8 hours of wrestling today on the computer. Didn't do any listening. I had the footy on the laptop, and then I had the fucking wrestling on the other TV. So I had two TVs cranking.
They have to like set you up with like a zapper. So like if you go on the PlayStation for too long, you have to tell us when you start, and then 2 hours after we'll just give you a good zap.
Can I have that button, please?
Look, I think we should all have one, just to keep it nice and even. And if one happens to happen at 2 a.m. in the morning, I mean, it's probably a mistake. I mean,
Yeah, that's fucked.
Mine's gonna be X-Pac. X-Pac's the best, bro.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Scotty Tuhati.
Suck it. Every year it changed pretty much. X-Pac.
Oh.
I used to play X-Pac the most on like the games and stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely some good ones in that era. I was definitely Undertaker or HBK, Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels are my favourites growing up.
I did download on that wrestling game. You can download all the characters that people make, and they make them so perfect. They make them look so good. The ones that aren't on the game. And that just happened through today. I downloaded the fucking old '90s Triple H. Then I had the old '90s HBK. Then I had Road Dogg, Badass Billy Gunn, and X-Pac, and I did a fucking Survivor Series match against some other flogs, and it was awesome. Fucking no, fucking suck it, and the fucking sweet car. So good. Anyway.
Zach, Undertaker, Toby's Mankind. Yeah, he was a strange cat.
Love him.
Undertaker, Jeff Hardy, a lot of favourites in here. Taker and the Hardy Boys, very popular. HBK and Edge. Yeah, I like Edge. Edge was cool.
Edge is good.
The Rock and Shawn Michaels. Shane's the Undertaker.
Obviously, Mankind was up there as well.
Oh, he was so good.
Yeah.
He was so good.
Man. What about the stint Dennis Rodman did?
Oh, God, that was horrible.
Was that between training sessions or during training sessions?
Love the Warrior.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yep, very good. S.A. Rios. DBG knows that. S.A. Rios.
Got a lot of wrestling fans in here. So, got Sting to sign my shirt, ran into him and a few others at the Melbourne airport.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you go back, that S.A. Rios guy wasn't around very long, but if you go back, he did a few good matches just on like the Raw and the Sunday Night Heat and all that. He had a few good ones against like Matt Hardy and when Eddie Guerrero was younger and Dean Malenko and shit. It was pretty good. It was light heavyweight champ, but didn't last for long.
Right, so we're nearly at the hour. What's coming up this week, boys? Brad, do you want to start us off?
Yeah. Well, we sort of had something up our sleeve from last week because we went on Pure Hustle podcast channel, which was really cool. So they dropped their episode just before we came on, actually. So that was really cool to talk to these guys, Mike and Orlando. They're awesome guys. I think they said it was their first international podcast, which was really cool. So they've dropped that. So if you guys want to go check that out, that'd be sweet. Otherwise, we've got the Tuesday Night Live. We're going to talk about buying bulk and what we look for and how we sort of get those deals done. And then Friday, we've got the ride along that we did with Cara and Kira on the weekend. So that should be a good video as well. Jazz, we found an awesome 90s snow or ski jacket, ski suit. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one.
Sounds good. Rob, what do you got coming?
I've still got, which is 2 weeks late, which I only just dropped the ride along for it the other day because I only just finished editing it. But I've got the show and tell for that one, so I'll probably drop that tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. Wednesday night, we got the Punt Club footy bets, footy talk. Thursday night or one of the games this weekend, I actually might do a live stream of one of the footy games. Just anyone wants to jump on and hang out while we watch a footy game. I might do a footy game stream, can talk about anything footy and all that while watching footy. And then the following week, I'm actually not going to do any pre-recorded ride-alongs or show and tells. I'm going to do them live. I'm going to do some live ones. So I'm going to do them live because it's just editing is taking a little while. So I might just show them and all that. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Oh, and Roaming Robbie Hollywood could end up anywhere on anyone's stream. You just don't know. He needs to pop up and promote his Lego that needs to be sold. So you never know. Could crush Brad. I could crush Flipper. I could crush Drew. I don't know where he's going to end up, but he's only a 3-minute man. He's only a 3-minute man. It's the longest he stays on.
Drew, what do you got coming up, mate?
Nothing really solid just yet. We did try filming on the weekend, but it was sort of uneventful and nothing too crazy to show off. So we sort of scrapped that video. Try again on Tuesday. Might just do more of a day in the life, sort of what we do, sourcing, and then after the day in terms of sort of getting it all ready for photos and stuff like that. And sort of taking the opposite approach of Rob. Going to do a what sold, but back to our old recorded style. So going to try a non-live approach for a couple of weeks and see how we go with that. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have planned. Nothing crazy.
Chada, what about you, mate?
Look, no real plans. I planned last week to do a what sold, and I never got around to it. Just finding the time's been the battle. Look, I might get some footage tomorrow when I go out. I might do a regular sort of haul video. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't do one last week, so could do that. Could do the what sold. I just haven't really planned that. I do have another live stream planned. I've got to suss out with you boys to make sure it doesn't clash with anyone. Similar to what we did the other night with the dad talk, but there'll be a different sort of subject around it, and it'll be all new people on there. So we just got to coordinate with everyone, make sure we can get it all on the right time, and work out a day for it. So that maybe on the weekend or something we might do that. So see how we go. But I'll keep that post on my Instagram anyway. So should be fun. So that'll be me. So that's hit the hour, boys. Anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here?
If anyone wants to buy some Lego that's sealed, you will get it at a great price. You'll pay for your own fucking postage. So just hit me up if you want to get some Lego.
I'll give you $9.50.
Fuck off.
It's more than the other. It's almost double to what the other bloke offered you.
You fucking, if I sold it to you for $9 or $10, I know as soon as it'd get to you, you would fucking sell it for like $100 and it would sell straight away. I just know it would happen. Not happen.
We could try that. You can test it. All right, boys. Thanks again. I'll do it up. Yeah, smash the thumbs up. Sub to everyone. We are back to you.
Hey? Yeah. Sweet.
So back on 2Aussie Thrifters channel next week. Make sure you join us.
Bang.
And hope you pick up some gems, bingo items, $5 challenge. Hope you smash